Dare you!
I fear. It's been long since my last visit. So long that I feel I was a different man when I last sat here. I am gutted. After all those years, that unthankful bastard Wilhelm has betrayed me. We served together in the war. He was homeless, and I took him in. We were best friends. We were always there for each other. Until now. He just couldn't cope after he learned I reshaped his murdering brother Dwight. Out of frustration and hatred, he released Dwight and all the other fiends. They ravaged our home and turned it into a slaughterhouse. My servants, men, women, and children, who have lived here for decades, none were spared. One by one, I brought their lifeless bodies into our tomb so that none of those beasts could defile them. It was the least I could do to earn their forgiveness. I caught Wilhelm, but it was too late. I ripped out his lying mouth, crucified him, and then the intruder came. The irony is that when he tried to save Wilhelm, he exposed him to Dwight, who had already lost all memory and sense of humanity. He sliced Wilhelm's head right off, and I cannot think of a better death for that traitor. The intruder is persistent, dedicated, and I do not know what his true intentions are, but I feel as if the end is approaching, and that I will soon lay beside you.
Edmund, stop this madness!
Not so fast.
I must admit, I underestimated you, but your journey ends here. It's shocking that after ransacking my home and disturbing my wife's rest, you still have the nerve to tell me what to do. Viner is close. The fool thinks you are me, and he will seek revenge until his dying breath. I will give you one last chance to leave and pretend you were never here, to discard this chapter of your life. Leave the way you came and never return. For if I learn that you betrayed me, I will find and end you. The key is in the vent next door.
Dear Lord, you must help me against my neighbor. His cattle is stronger.
Looks like Edmund's opened the way for me to leave. Should I abandon everything? I left the manor grounds and ran like there was no tomorrow. I had not made contact with police, stopped my detective practice completely, and moved out of England under a different name. The newspapers had written about Edmund, who managed to frame the whole massacre of his servants as a burglary gone wrong. No one had actually found out about the secret entrances to prisons, the corpses in the sewers, or tens of people that Edmund had disfigured. The guilt of hiding the truth for the sake of my own safety had forced me to drink even more, and it eventually became the death of me. And now, as I lie on my deathbed, I wonder how it all could have ended differently had I chosen to continue pursuing Edmund.
Hello class, my name is Afia Cromwell and together we are going to be studying the 17th century literature. It was an age filled with war and strife, numerous ideological changes and technological breakthroughs. Without a doubt, all of this has had a massive impact on the authors of that time.
I hate heights. Gotta be careful and stick to walls. One wrong step and I'm done for.
Atonement, I appreciate you teaching us, and I don't mean to pry, but these strange parts we make, what are they for?
If I told you the contraption they make helps people better understand the pain and suffering they caused, would you understand what I meant? I thought not. Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
No way I'm going down with the thing there. It sounds hungry? Maybe there's something I can feed it. Maybe the fiend will get lost if I feed him this corpse. The body's too big for me to move around. Perhaps there's another way. I can't believe I'm doing this. Now, to throw some bits down the hatch. I think it worked. Sounds like the fiend moved on.